Hey guys, what's up? I'm Nicole. I'm a thrill-seeking, fun-loving, world-traveling ostomy. And it's kind of wild to say this out loud, but this last year I turned 30 and I'm coming up on 5 years since my ostomy surgery. Which feels heavy in a way I didn't expect, because if my 20s taught me anything, it's that your life can change completely in a moment's notice and not always in the ways that you planned for. 5 years ago, my long-term relationship ended right before I landed in the hospital for months, and everything else sort of unraveled after that. My job, my apartment, the version of myself I thought I was working towards. And for a while, it felt like my life just paused. But slowly, very slowly, I started rebuilding, brick by frickin' brick. And honestly, I've been reinventing myself without realizing that's what I was doing ever since. Which is kind of what this day is about. So this year I decided I wanted to push myself creatively and start telling stories here, because I love storytelling and because it sounds fun in theory, but let me be honest, I've made a few YouTube videos already, and listen, they're not bad, but they're a little cringe, you could say. Even when I love the topic, I get stiff and weirdly serious. It's like I forget how to be a human when I hit record. So today I'm switching it up. I'm gonna yap with you instead and take you along for a pretty special day. Last week I talked about how important routine is to me. It's the only thing that keeps me grounded when my brain starts spiraling. So I thought I'd share with you some of my day with a little bonus at the end that we'll get to in a second. Routine doesn't have to be a full day docket. It's just small, consistent rituals. So right now I'm putting myself through exposure therapy to become a morning person, which means that 7 a.m. wake-up calls are a non-negotiable. I keep telling myself I can sleep in when I'm dead, or on the weekend. Definitely on the weekend. And this year, instead of flying south for the winter, I made the choice to fight my seasonal depression by going to the gym in the morning, which is a choice for someone who does not identify as a morning person. But I'm trying to stack my habits, which they say is helpful, get sunlight directly in my eyeballs, which they say matters, and fight for my life at the gym first thing, which they say makes the rest of the day feel easier. And right now I'm leaning really hard into meditation and mindfulness because your girl is freshly single again, and it's still way too soon to talk about that. But if I'm doing anything this year, it is protecting my peace. Now it's back home for a quick shower and to log on for my 9 to 5. And a quick break to take inventory of the last minute donations that arrived for our packages tonight. Which leads me into tonight's event. For the past 3 years, I've been running my city's United Ostomy Association support group, and for a long time, I've had this vision of creating pre-op care packages, the kind that I wish I had before my own surgery. And after months of reaching out to companies and suppliers, I finally gathered enough resources to put them together. So tonight, our group is assembling them to distribute to local ostomy nurses and surgeons. And this was a blast. We had so much fun, and we ended up creating about 30 of them. Honestly, something in me healed while doing this, because I was 8 years old when I had my first surgery, and I didn't have anything like this. So getting to be that person for someone else feels really full circle. Anyways, that's all I have for today. I'm gonna go tuck myself in now and read my Kindle in the dark with my cat, like the 30-year-old woman I am. But if you're also in a season of rebuilding, I'm really glad you're here. See you next week, Stummy Homies.